What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and today I'm gonna be summoning on the Future Past banner which features some of the Awakening kids, and let us begin with this. Yarne is gonna be my top priority because combat wise, like, he's the unit I like most out of these units, and I'm not gonna be getting any kind of greenstone, so I guess I'm gonna go with the redstone which has got Nah. Overall, like, from this entire batch, Cynthia is like my favorite Awakening kid, like, from this batch. But overall, like, my favorite kid, okay, speaking of kids, I'm gonna get a kid from Fates, Siegbert. Yeah, he's definitely a kid I like because he is so, like, serious and actually makes an effort to kind of be like his father, and he tries so much that even his own father tells him to chill out a bit. Okay, so he's minus attack. I guess I'm just gonna merge him. He doesn't really have anything for fodder, so got a 5-star unit on my free summon. That is pretty lucky. I did get Deidre from my free summon on the rotation banners, actually. So let's see if I can get Kjelle. She's like a better version of FE pretty much, but FE is easily mergeable, so it doesn't really do anything in the long run because she's not gonna get demoted. I guess for the people who would wail for Kjelle, it might have some value for them, but most people are not gonna be wailing for a unit like Kjelle or Kjelle. I'm really confused about how to pronounce her name, to be honest. Okay, Matilda, May. We're getting some Shadows of Valentia units. This is gonna be another Matilda. Okay, it's gonna be Gwendolyn. Yeah, Gwendolyn is another unit you could build up, I guess. But she doesn't really have the attack of FE or Kjelle, which is actually a good thing sometimes in Arena, because as a cheerleader, you don't want to do a lot of damage to the enemy units. You just want to soften them up. So Gwendolyn, in that regard, has got good attack for the job. So got a 5-star unit on my first batch as a free summon. No green stones here as well. I guess I'll just go with this and see if I can get Nah. She's gonna be a really powerful dragon, but like, red is not the best color for a dragon. I guess you do have the weapon strangle advantage against Julia and Deidre, but that's pretty much it. There are too many blue threats in the metagame and in ether rates, which are gonna be a big problem, especially when you have weapon strangle disadvantage against them. Okay, I'm gonna get Mordecai. His silhouette is just so big. What IVs are you? Okay, minus attack. Yeah, I've been using Mordecai actually with my Astra team. I did give him the Astra blessing. So I've got a Versa for the light seasons and Mordecai for the light seasons. They both provide the smite and the debuff utility. That's what I use my Versa for as well. Okay, I'm gonna get Perry. Mordecai also goes really well with Saizo's new weapon refine. So Mordecai has got more value now because of Saizo's weapon refine, and the good thing is that both of them are easily available units at like 3-star, 4-star pool. For Mordecai right now, he's in the 4-star, 5-star pool, but still not the hardest unit to get in my opinion. So that's definitely good, giving some nice options. Come on, Brady, do you want to show up? This Forging Bonds is actually pretty nice. I've not really completed it. I've not even got to the point where you could get the summoning tickets, but this is easily much better than the Awakening Forging Bonds which we had at the start, which had like Libra, Maribel. Okay, this game does not want to give me greenstones. I guess I'm gonna be starting with the questions. So as always, if you guys want me to answer a question in a summoning video, feel free to leave them in the comments using #question, which makes it easy for me to find them. And let us begin with our first question. So yeah, I'm actually waiting till I can see the smoke, because usually when I start with answering the questions, I get a 5-star unit or I start getting lucky. Yeah, I told you. Yes, that is luck. That's a 5-star unit. Just about when I was to start answering the question. So let's begin with the question. Thank you for the luck. Recently, a new character by the name of Thor has surfaced on the internet. It was actually data mined, and it appears that she is related to Loki. Obviously, something makes me think that she'll be connected to Asker or Air due to the color scheme. Your thoughts? Yeah, I did look at Thor, and it was definitely not something I was expecting. She looks so similar to Loki, which does make sense. And this reminds me of the time when Loki was first released. I'm a really big MCU fan, and I'm a fan of any kind of superhero or heroes in general. I don't discriminate. So it was really hard for me to get used to like Loki with this design, like another character called Loki. So I guess it's gonna take a while for me to get used to this Thor, especially like after Endgame. God, it's gonna take me a while. Okay, something which is not gonna take a while is Brady showing up. So my first focus unit on the banner, 2 5-star units in this batch, so just keep that in mind. I always get lucky when I start answering questions. Plus resistance is nice. His mother is probably going to be proud of that, hopefully. So he has got attack, res push, infantry rush. Not going to be something on the colorless stones anymore. I do think that he might get demoted, to be honest, but we can never tell. They might just pull the no demote card and just go with that. Having him is going to be nice for the team battles. I don't think I'm going to be summoning on the colorless stone here. And in general, I'm not going to be summoning on the colorless stones anymore. So yeah, Thor, yeah, it's going to take a while for me to get used to that. And obviously, I think that Thor is going to be not on the side of Loki. She also appears to be wielding an axe. That is probably Mjolnir, which is kind of making it awkward with Ishtar, I guess. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what kind of role she will play in the story mode, because I do like Thor a lot as a character in MCU. Hopefully this OC and Heroes is also that much likable. I mean, people have been liking her a lot for obvious reasons ever since the reveal. She wasn't really present in this. Okay, another 5-star unit. God, this summoning session has started off so well. Ronald, he did give me trouble on the Gallia banner, but he is plus attack. Wow, that is pretty good. He doesn't really have anything for fodder other than like his rally plus skill, but my arena cheerleaders already have the dual rally plus skill, so it's not really something I need. I'm just gonna build him up, most likely. Yeah, Thor wasn't really in this chapter. She's gonna be likely in Rooker Siege. Like, she's probably gonna be the one introducing that, because it has to be something which Loki has done, like enlarge these kinds of heroes and made them possessed or something. Could have been something like that. So it's kind of weird to see Thor in this female form, but I believe there is an instance where both Thor and Loki in the Norse mythology change their appearances to female to get back Mjolnir, I think. So that could be it, maybe. I'm not really too sure. That hasn't really happened in MCU. But for all we know, maybe Thor and Loki in Heroes are actually male, because Loki can change her forms, so who knows what her real form is. Just like how nobody's sure about what is the real form of Pennywise from It. He just uses the clown form because that's his favorite one. So yeah, I'm not really too sure. But I'm really happy about a new OC. That would definitely make things a bit fresh in the story. Today's story chapter was actually pretty good. It was kind of predictable because of the theory which a lot of people had. But still, nonetheless, just because it was predictable doesn't really mean it was not enjoyable. It was definitely enjoyable. The writing has definitely improved, which is really nice. But unfortunately, like, these seasonal banners, which are going to be coming up in the summer, are just going to be delaying the story mode. And I think that's a really bad thing, because it just makes people lose interest in the story mode and the story itself. So that's that. So let us move on to our second question. It is gonna be a rapid fire round of sort. So yeah, these questions are, I really like these kinds of questions because these are really fast to answer, and these are pretty interesting and different from pretty much most of them. So which one do you prefer, Lynn or Lucina? This is easy. Obviously Lynn. Ephraim or Erika? Ephraim. Idun or Naga? I'll go with Idun. Binding Blade or Blazing Blade? This is also really easy. Blazing Blade always. Awakening or Fates? Now, gameplay wise, I would like stick with Fates, but story wise, I would stick with Awakening. But overall, I think I'll go with Awakening because I like its characters a bit more than I like the characters from Fates. Distant Counter or Close Counter? I would go with Distant Counter. Deathblow 4 or Sturdy Impact? Obviously Sturdy Impact, it's objectively the better skill for the most part. As long as the unit can have access to it, of course. And the final one is Pokemon or Fire Emblem. Now this is a really tough question. Now just because I'm not like into Pokemon right now, it's not like I hate it. But I'll go with Fire Emblem definitely, because I played Fire Emblem more than I played Pokemon as a kid. So I would go with Fire Emblem, and just because like Ultra Sun and Moon has left a pretty filthy taste in my mouth since I played it. Definitely not a big fan of those games, or that gen to be specific, but I'm really optimistic about Sword and Shield. Okay, let's back out. So yeah, thank you for that question. It was pretty interesting. Alright, so many colorless stones. Brady, I'm done with you. I'm not gonna be pulling for you. The next question is asking me, what advice would you give to a new player? So my advice would be to pick which route you would like to take while playing Heroes. One route is like being competitive, focusing entirely on getting like higher rankings and top rankings and stuff like Arena and Ether Raids. And the other route is just using your favorites, summoning your favorites and playing with them. So you would have to decide which route you want to take. Maybe you're a really competitive person and you want to take that competitive route, then more power to you. And if you play this game having played the previous Fire Emblem games, then you could just play for your favorite characters or any kind of character which appeals to you. So that's the route you would have to take, and probably save your orbs for the characters you really want, and maybe plan out things a bit and just enjoy the game, I guess. That would be my advice. That would definitely help you pick a clear path, because I've seen a lot of like players and in general new or even free-to-play players to be confused. Like it stresses them out that they are not scoring top in Arena or in Ether Raids, which is fine. You just need to have fun with the game. Whichever thing makes you have fun with the game, you should do that. Okay, it's gonna be Micaiah. That's fun. That is fun. So yeah, you should just take the route which is most fun for you. If it's most fun for you to get like the top rankings and stuff in Ether Raids and Arena, then yeah, sure, go for it. So I guess I'm just gonna merge her. Plus speed, minus resistance. Yeah, I use Micaiah so much in Ether Raids, and I kind of want to give her the Astra Blessing, to be honest. She does have Light Blessing right now, and I don't want to waste like the Blessing. I really wish there was a way to switch the blessings without just wasting the previous one, because that defense is definitely going to be pretty useful to her in the Astra season from Naga. And the Dragon Slaying power from Naga is going to be so good. It's amazing. Triple effectiveness, that would be amazing. Okay, it's going to be a 3-star. Laszlo, yeah, Inigo is definitely my favorite Awakening kid. If they like make Inigo and Severa, I really hope they change up their class and not just have them these sword units once again. Pretty much like a power crept version of these, of their Fates version. So Lena, like Severa could be a Bow Knight. I would really like that. And Inigo could just use an axe. That would be nice. Okay, let's go with the blue stone. Nope, it's gonna be Florina. Alright, so one focus unit so far. Roughly more than 100 orbs have gone. I did get pretty lucky actually here. I've been getting a lot of 5-star units here. Alright, so the next question is asking me who are some of the units in FEH that are great in their base game but horrible in FEH, and vice versa. Yeah, there are a lot of characters actually. You could definitely pick someone like Seth or Matilda. I mean, Seth isn't really horrible in FEH. He does the support job really well. But definitely, like, he's not the kind he was in Sacred Stones, obviously. And Har recently, yeah, Kanas. Those are really easy, and some units which are not really all that good in their base game and are really good in Heroes. I would probably say like Nino. I mean, I know you could grind Nino and make her really strong, but in general, like, a lot of people do not really consider Nino to be a very powerful unit in FE7. And Nino is really good in FEH. Definitely amazing. One of the best, like, free-to-play mages in the game. And some other units who are not really as good as in their original game or better in FEH obviously would be Carla. And even from this banner you could say Yarne, because Yarne isn't really all that good in Awakening, at least for me, at least from my experience. There are definitely better Awakening kids. Maybe Na will show up here. Come on. If you think about it, like, Noe has been one of the most consistent characters in FEH ever since launch of the game, along with characters like Nino, and Hector, of course. Yeah, Noe has been pretty consistent. So hopefully her daughter is consistent as well and shows up here. Nope, it's gonna be Soleil. I got 2 sets. Alright. 3.50. No green stones. Okay, I'll try for Na then. Alright, so let's get on to the next question. Sorry if this has already been asked, but in your opinion, what's the hardest, most frustrating thing about a free-to-play account? I wanted to start one because my main account has begun to get a bit boring, and I wanted to know what to expect. So, the most, like, frustrating thing is saving your orbs and not getting the thing you wanted. And I can relate to the pain of my free-to-play subscribers more ever since I had a free-to-play account. And my luck on free-to-play account isn't really all that good. You could see here me summoning so many 5-star units, but trust me, it's like the opposite on my free-to-play account. I saved orbs for Kanegas, I didn't get him. I saved orbs for Legendary Alm, I didn't get him. I saved orbs for Naga, I didn't get even one copy of her. So yeah, my luck on free-to-play account isn't really the best. So I would say not getting the units you want is the most frustrating thing from a free-to-play account. Like, bad pulls in general, I would say. And that has definitely helped me, like, understand my free-to-play subscriber base a lot more. Having that free-to-play account, I can relate to these subscribers more now, which is definitely a good thing and something which I wanted to do. Which was the main aim with the free-to-play account. Okay, it's gonna be Marth. Because I can, like, see the difference, like, in my performance on my main account and on my free-to-play account. Like, Arena is much easier for me on my main account because I always have a hero from the new banner. Like, if there is any kind of, like, 170 BST plus unit, or any kind of high BST unit from a recent banner, I could just use them in the Arena team. And I also have all of the Legendary Heroes, so Legendary Heroes are in the rotation, so that definitely helps me. That is not the same case on my free-to-play account. Let's see if we can get Kjelle. 2 blue stones. Brady has shown up. I haven't really got any other focus unit from this banner. But I'm hoping I could. It's gonna be FE. FE is really salty that I'm trying to summon Kjelle. I do have a plus 10 version of FE. Okay, it's gonna be Lucas. 2 tanks back to back. Alright, I'm back. I had to take care of something, so that's why I actually stopped my summoning video right there. You might have noticed with the stamina. But yeah, let's continue with the summoning. 176 orbs to go. Can I get James Buchanan yarns? Honestly, they have no similarity. I just created that on spot. Come on. Okay, it's gonna be a 3-star. Probably gonna be Barst, which I would like. Okay, never mind. So let's get on to the next question. It's by Felix. In your opinion, who's the best looking legendary unit? In my opinion, it's legendary Marth or Alm. I would actually say it is legendary Alm. Yeah, he's definitely the best looking legendary hero in my opinion. The worst one, I mean, your question didn't really ask who's the worst looking one, but I'm still gonna answer that because I know a lot of people are gonna be wondering. In my opinion, the worst looking legendary hero is legendary Ryoma. Now, I don't mean that his art is bad or anything like that. It's just that his design doesn't change at all from his normal version, other than like few modifications because of the Kinshi Knight class. I would have liked if legendary Ryoma was like having some other outfit. Maybe his father's outfit. That would be really, really good. But yeah, I was really, really underwhelmed by legendary Ryoma's outfit. The best one definitely has to be Alm. At least for me. Okay. This is a pretty good batch. At least we're getting greenstones now. Okay, come on. Yes. This could be it. No, it's gonna be Raven. I mean, he's also a pretty good Gale Force unit. Personally, I don't really use Gale Force strategy too much other than like legendary Reed or Tibarn and in Ether Raids, but now I've stopped using like Tibarn in Ether Raids. I prefer like the Vantage Sweepers. That's my playstyle. I mean, whenever like the wind season coincides with the light seasons, I do use Reed as a Gale Force unit. Well, that's pretty much it. But Yarne is a really, really good Gale Force unit. Come on. It's gonna be Florina once again. Alright. What's the appearance rate? 4.25. I think that's the highest it has been in this summoning session. Because I did get really, really lucky at start. Alright, let's get on to the next question. It's by Jacob. When are you going to put that dubstep intro, such as from your Tom and Jerry DS playthrough, back into your videos? Yeah. Yeah, I started YouTube when I was 12 years old, and yeah, I've definitely done a few things on YouTube which I'm not really very proud of, and that embarrasses me. And one of them was using dubstep intros. I don't know why I like dubstep so much. I don't really like it at all. I stopped liking it when I was like 17, but I used to use it so much when I was like 13 or 15, I think. That's when I made the Tom and Jerry like DS Let's Play, and even on some like Zelda playthrough I used that. Even on Mario DS walkthrough I used that. Yeah, I used to use dubstep intro so much. Oh my god, that makes me cringe. Like there's no other word to describe that. But to be fair, like dubstep was really big at that time. At least it seemed to me. It used to be really, really big. Like 2010 to 2013, I would say. It was really big. Okay, no focus units here. Brady was the only good boy who showed up from the focus units, and I've been skipping the colorless stones ever since. But Brady is definitely one of the units who might get demoted from this banner, or actually the unit who might get demoted. Let's be honest, they're not demoting 2 units from this banner, or any banner for that matter. He seems like the most probable one, because of his base kit and because of his stat spread. I mean, people can get Brave Veronica for free, so compared to that, he isn't really all that impressive. Come on, Kjelle, can you show up? A lot of people were thinking Kjelle might get demoted, but then they saw her slotty and sloppy skill, and there was no way she was gonna get demoted. Okay. 120 orbs to go. Only 1 focus unit so far. But I have hope. So let's see if I can get Na. I wouldn't mind getting Hinata or Selena, to be honest. Okay. It's the main lord of that game. Come on. Give me that juice. Na's like weapon is so good for negating the follow-up attacks. I mean, it does mean that you would need to run distant counter on our slot A. But you could probably save Orbs for Hector in the rotation banners for Gen 1 units. If you really like Na. I do like Na in terms of her voice acting. But then I read her support with Inigo and it kind of ruined Na for me, to be honest. Okay. Kjelle, do you want to show up? Okay, it's gonna be Cordelia. We got Chrom and Cordelia on the same batch. Good thing we cannot summon Marth from the Bluestone for Katria. Yeah, Cordelia just showed up right after Katria. It's like she said, yeah, I know your pain. And we get Noe. Can you tell your daughter to show up? 100 orbs to go. Okay. Brady and Maribel need to calm down with these colorless stones. Like, really? They need to make some room for green stones so that I can get James Buchanan yarns. Okay, Effie, I know you're salty about Kjelle, but just let her show up, please. Okay, no blue stones. Okay, I'll go for Na. I haven't really got the summoning tickets, so I could always do that and get those. Okay, Tharja. Yeah, the only like kid units from Awakening that were missing are Severa, Inigo, Noir, and Laurent. And Laurent is like the main one, technically, because he doesn't have any kind of version present in the game. At least the other kids have got some other version present. Okay, clear. You need to calm down with those 2-line dialogues when you get summoned. I wish there was a way to turn off these kinds of like dialogues, these summoning dialogues. It would just make the process a bit faster. And you, like, imagine you could just choose the dialogue of which rarity unit you need to see. Like 5-star units, yeah, their dialogue is probably really good because you've just summoned a 5-star unit. But for 3-star and 4-star units, I feel there should be an option to turn them off. Okay, it's gonna be Hollywood. Yeah. Nah, does not want to show up. So let's get on to our next question. Maybe if I start answering questions again, I might get lucky. So the next question is by Edwin. He's asking me, are you a Lyn Hector supporter or a Wrath Lyn supporter, and why? I am definitely a Lyn Wrath supporter. Both of them are from Sakai, and I do like their chemistry and how Wrath like saves Lyn at first. And I'm not really a big fan of Lyn and Hector because I ship Florina and Hector more. It's just my preference, but I don't like Lyn and Hector because Lyn dislikes nobility, and like all of her endings other than like Eliwood and Hector, she returns back to Sakai. But with Hector's ending, she has to stay in Ostia, and in other endings, she just lets Ostia take care of Kaylin. So that's why I kind of prefer Lyn and Wrath. And both of them do seem pretty good together as a couple, like aesthetically, in my opinion. So yeah, definitely Lyn Wrath supporter and not a Lyn Hector supporter. And for Eliwood, of course, Ninian. That's a given. I know people might ask about that, so I just thought I would just say that as well. And we're gonna get Botray. Oh god. I mean, at least his value got increased a bit with ether rates with the smite. So that's something. Cynthia has got shove with a link skill. Okay, I'm gonna get Kjelle, yes. Finally, after Brady, it seemed like nobody wanted to show up. Plus resistance minus HP. Yeah, I don't really care about this skill. Bullfighter is cool. She is actually a really good recipient of distant counter if you do like her. But then again, getting merges on her is not gonna be all that easy. I really like her art, but like the armor design of Awakening Armors is really weird, to be honest. Okay, so we got Kjelle. No point of summoning on the Bluestones. We still have hope. I could summon James Buchanan Yarns and Nah. So let's not lose hope. Not gonna be summoning on the Bluestones anymore. If this game could give me green stones in place of that, that would be amazing. 50 orbs to go. Could get those units. I have definitely got luckier in previous times in that amount. So yeah. Okay. We're gonna get Laszlo. He's just trying to join his friends here by getting summoned. Selena does not want to show up. She's keeping up with her tsundere attitude, I guess. Even Odin has not showed up. I guess Odin is taking care of Loki and Thor in FEH. Yeah, it's kind of weird that they already went with Odin as a name of a character, so they cannot use that anymore in FEH, which is kind of a shame. But honestly, they could just introduce another character named Odin. Odin, the All-Father. But knowing intelligence systems, even that would be like a female version, I don't know. Seeing as how they made Thor and Loki. Come on, Yarn, please show up. Oh god, that's Frederick. We're almost there. This badge was so good. 3 green stones. I don't really get as many green stones like that. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'll back out. So let's start answering questions once again. Maybe I'll get lucky. Yeah, maybe this is why I get so lucky in my summoning sessions. I just keep answering the questions. That's how you get 5-star units. So the next question is by Kevin. How do you come up with phrases that comes after YouTube sub boxes are about as functional? Whenever I watch your videos, I just laugh specifically when you roast YouTube. I appreciate your effort on your videos. I got Legendary Tiki plus attack minus HP, Duma plus attack minus HP, Legendary Erika plus HP minus resistance. Yeah, you got really lucky there with those 2 plus attack units on the Naga banner. Let's hope you were not aiming for Naga and you just got Tiki accidentally. But yeah, I just come up with them on the spot. I don't really have a script or anything. It just happens, whatever like the context of the video is, I just come up with them on the spot. It's kind of funny, and it's actually a pretty fun thing, which has become a tradition on my channel, so I do enjoy that a lot. And I'm glad to hear you guys also enjoy that a lot. Come on. Oh my god, stall. We're just getting all these awakening units, man. Awakening units like Drog and Arthur. Who wouldn't remember those? Absolutely. Okay, come on. Okay, this is a pretty good batch, but I think this is the last one which we can summon for this session, and it's not gonna be Nah. Okay, it's gonna be Selena. Okay, finally you decide to show up and join your friends. These two could be Nah and James Buchanan Yarns, of course. I'm just hoping for the Clut Summon, crossing my fingers. Yeah, there's the smoke. Come on. Nah, please show up. Looks like Marth just devoured a Nah. He's showing up in her place. Am I gonna get like a Deidre from here? Actually, Deidre cannot show up here. She's gone from the summoning pool. I cannot even do a YOLO summon. I still have to beat the chain challenges. Okay. Should I go for this for Orbs? I mean, I have got Kjelle, so probably not. I should just save that. Okay, minus attack Selena. Okay, I'll just stop. So that's the summoning session. I got Brady and Kjelle. Haven't really got Yarne or Yarne, whichever way you want to pronounce, and Nah. So those 2 units are still remaining, but I haven't really got any kind of summoning tickets, so hopefully I get that. And hopefully I will try to get 2 of these, because they are definitely going to be useful for some Awakening theme battles, I predict. So yeah, let me know about your summoning sessions in the comment section down below. Feel free to also send me your summons on my Twitter. The link to it is going to be in description. And if you enjoyed, then please be sure to leave a like and share this video with your friends. It helps me tremendously. And if you haven't already, then make sure to subscribe for more Fire Emblem Heroes content. And please be sure to hit that notification bell and click on all, so that you can always get the updates to my videos whenever I upload, because YouTube sub boxes are about as functional as Asgard in MCU. Okay, I actually feel bad about that, Rose. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.